Okay, good evening, everyone. Am I audible? I believe. Am I audible to all of you? Just give me a confirmation. Am I audible to all of you? I believe I am. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. So let's get started. Now, today's session, we will look at some extremely advanced words, some moderate words, and we will look at some words which can be really confusing when it comes to English communication. Okay, so I want all of you to do settle down, have a cup of tea or coffee, enjoy the session, okay? And do participate actively. How you participate? When I share the task, do type in the chat box, okay? So let's get started. Let me share the presentation with all of you. Give me a moment. Yeah, is the screen visible? Yeah, I believe the screen is visible to all of you. So let's get started, all right? Let's get started. The first word, now this is slightly difficult word, but you will be able to understand. So the first word is, write down the spelling Paradigm. So it's paradigm. The pronunciation is not paradigm, it's paradigm. All right, what does it mean? Paradigm. So we say it's a paradigm shift, means a typical example or pattern of something. Paradigm means, in simple words, a pattern, a design. That is called a paradigm. It's a bit more advanced vocabulary, but you will understand it. Okay. So the team is shifting to a new paradigm of using AI or artificial intelligence in hiring process. So let's say there is an HR team and they are now moving towards a new pattern of using artificial intelligence in the hiring process. That is called a design. Paradigm means a design, a typical pattern or a design of something. So make a sentence with the word paradigm. Go ahead. It's a bit more difficult word, but it's a nice word. You should be using more and more in your communication. Make a sentence with this word paradigm. It means design or a pattern. Design or a pattern. Okay. So type it in the chat box, all of you. Go ahead quickly. Design or a pattern. Make a sentence. A very simple sentence with the word paradigm. Go ahead. Think of any sentence with design or pattern. Okay. And just substitute it with this one. The next one, paradox. Next one, paradox. Slightly difficult word. It means something that is absurd. Yeah, the wall paradigm is awesome. Okay, wonderful. A seemingly absurd or contradictory statement that may be true. So paradox means slightly different from paradigm. Paradigm is pattern, design is paradigm. Paradox means a absurd thing or a absurd notification or something, let's say contradictory statement that may be true. That may be true. Maybe you will not believe it, but maybe still it is true. Okay, so something that is not something that people don't take too seriously, but it still may be true. For example, it is a paradox that computers need maintenance so often since they are meant to save people time. So computer, the purpose of computer is to save time, but if you spend most time just maintaining a computer, that means you are wasting time. So here you can see paradox means something that may initially not take it very seriously, but it may technically still be true. So let's say you have a laptop and you spend hell lot of time just maintaining your laptop. So instead of saving your time, the laptop technically is wasting your time. So it's a paradox. Okay. So you can make a sentence with paradox. Yeah, absolutely. The next one, redundant. Now this is an extremely wonderful word, redundant. Something which is no longer needed or useful. Okay. Let's say the project has become redundant. His role in the project became redundant as the team expanded. Something that is no longer needed, redundant. So many times in common English, we say sometimes that it is no more needed or not required, or it is useless now. So something which is no longer needed, not so much useful right now. redundant. Okay, it is a bit more advanced word. So this job role has become redundant. For example, the job role of a typist nowadays, it has become redundant after the advent of computers and laptops. So right now we don't have the job role especially of a typist anymore. It is almost redundant now. So make a sentence with redundant. The next one, unprecedented. 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 Something that was never done or known before. Something that was never done or known before. So for example, if I say COVID has caused unprecedented changes in how we work and live. So it has the COVID, because of which there were major changes which were not known to us. There was so much change in our lifestyle which was not known to us. That is called unprecedented. Okay. So redundant is something not useful anymore. That is redundant. And unprecedented, something that was not known before. So after COVID, we learned lots of things that was not known before. Okay. Like putting on the mask, taking precautions, using the sanitizer and all that stuff. So make sentence. Yeah. Yeah. With the commencement of technology, many jobs have become redundant. Wonderful, Gaurav. Yeah. Okay. Steno job has become redundant. Okay. Good. Yeah. Make a sentence with unprecedented. Something that was never done or known before. That is unprecedented. Okay. Yeah. Next one. Affect, effect. Affect, effect. So what does affect mean? Affect means to influence or make a change. To influence or to make a change. The weather can affect your mood. So something that influences or makes a change. The weather can affect your mood. Effect. Effect is the result. Effect is the result or the outcome. Okay. The effect of the new order was noticeable. The effect of the new order was noticeable. So affect means to influence or make a change. The weather can affect your mood. Effect, result or outcome, result of something. The effect of the new order was noticeable. So let's say there is a court order that has been given by the honorable courts, and for because of that order there are certain changes that are noticeable, the effect of it. So affect and effect. Make a sentence with affect as well as with effect. All of you, go ahead. Make a sentence with affect and make a sentence with effect. Okay. The next one. Accept, accept. Accept, accept. So accept means to receive something willingly. To receive something willingly. So you accept something. Somebody gives something to you, accept it. That's accept. He decided to accept the job offer. He decided to accept the job offer. This is pretty easy. Accept. You accept something. Somebody gives something to you and you take it. That's accept. 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 It means not including or other than this. So leaving out something, not including this or other than this is called accept. Everyone went to the party except Ramesh. Everyone went to the party except Ramesh. Yeah. Everyone went to the party except Ramesh. Accept means somebody gives something to you and you just take it. That is accept. Accept. Other than this is accept. All right. Not including or other than. Yeah. He accepted the job offer. Yeah. I accept my bad communication. Okay. I want all the chocolates except dark chocolates. Wonderful. I accepted your application. Wonderful. Accepted the gift of my mother gave on my birthday. Yeah. Wonderful. So keep on making sentences and try to be fast with the sentences. Try to be fast. What will happen? Your mind will start thinking more and more. Be here. It will be an intense session. So be here. Completely be here. Right? Don't get into any like looking into notification of mobile phones or something. Next one. Already and all ready. Both are different. Already, all ready. Both are different. So already means before a specified time. She has already finished her homework. Somebody has already done this. Before a time, somebody has done something. That is already. Already. A single L. Already. Before a specified time. Okay. All ready. All ready. ALL. Completely prepared. I'm all ready for this match. We are all ready for this trip. We are all ready. It's different. Okay. Already. All ready. So don't get confused. Right. Yeah. The next one. All together. All together. All together. All together. So altogether means completely or entirely. The event was altogether enjoyable. So overall the event was enjoyable. Overall the event was enjoyable altogether. All together. All together. Separate. All in one place or group. All in one place or group. We sat all together at the table. We sat all together at the table. So all together, all together. Okay, see the difference. All together is a single word, completely or entirely. All together, slightly separate. Okay, make a sentence with this quickly. Next one. Assure, ensure. Assure, ensure. Now, what is assure? To tell someone something confidently. I assure you that everything will be fine, everything will be okay. I say something to somebody very confidently. I assure that person, I give him the confidence also. I assure you it will be done. I assure you it will be sorted out. I assure you everything will be fine. Assure. Ensure. It means to make certain that something happens. To make certain that something happens. Please ensure you have all the documents. So please ensure you have all the documents. I'm making certain that you have all the documents. Okay. I'm asking someone to have all the documents. I make sure that the thing that is required that happens. Ensuring something. I ensure that he does the task on time. You have to ensure that your friend does the task on time. Assure, ensure. Assure, ensure. Okay. Yeah. Good. Next one. Compliment, complement, compliment, compliment, complement, compliment, complement, compliment, complement. Okay. So compliment, an expression of praise. So I compliment somebody. She received a compliment on her dress. So somebody praises you, says something good about you. That is a compliment. That is a compliment. Complement, complement, something that completely goes well with someone something else, something that goes well with something else. Give me a second. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Now, so yeah, compliment and complement. Yeah. So compliment means somebody praises you, an expression of praise. She received a compliment on her dress. Complement, complement, something that completes or goes well with something else. So you complement something, like let's say this dress that I have and the wall. So it complements, all right? So the sweet complements the meal nicely. It's a something goes with another thing that goes nicely. It's a complement, all right? Complement. That is complement. These two colors complement each other. That is something that goes better with the other thing also. Good goes well with the other thing. That is complement. The next one. Conscience, conscious. Conscience, conscious. So conscience and conscious. What is conscience? The science of the sense of right or wrong. The sense of right or wrong. So many times you have to take decisions when we have a sense what is right, what is wrong. That is called conscience. Sometimes you have to take decisions and we are not very comfortable taking that decision, because sometimes we have to take a wrong decision also, because still we think that we should not take this decision, this is a wrong decision. We know exactly what is right or wrong. That is a sense of something that is right or wrong, having a sense of what is right, what is wrong. That is called a conscience, right? His conscience stopped him from lying. His conscience, like lying is something we know it is wrong. So even though I have to lie, I will not be able to lie. Let's say my boss says that you have to tell a lie today to in a project in front of the client. I can feel that it is wrong. So my conscience stops me from doing so. That is a sense of what is right and what is wrong. Conscious, conscious, aware of and responding to one's surroundings. Aware of or responding to one's surroundings. She became conscious of her surroundings. So you're aware of something, right? You are aware of a class going on. You are conscious of an English class going on right now. This is conscious. This is you are being conscious of something. Okay. The next one. Okay. The next one. Elicit, illicit. Elicit, illicit. So what exactly is the difference? Elicit means to draw out a response from someone. You get a response or ask somebody to give a response. You draw out means you ask somebody to give a response. You elicit a response. The teacher tried to elicit answers from the students. The teacher tried to elicit answers from the students. Elicit. To draw out a response. I'm trying to elicit some answers from all of you. I'm trying to elicit you people to write something in the chat box. That is elicit. Elicit. Illicit. Illicit. Forbidden by law. Forbidden by law or rules or custom. Means illicit activities are strictly prohibited here. Something that is not allowed. That is forbidden by law. Illicit. Okay. So this is the difference. Illicit and illicit. So make a sentence quickly. Illicit and illicit. Yeah, illicit, you can say something like nothing, something bit illegal. You can say that. Absolutely. Yeah. Elicit means you ask somebody to give a response. Okay. I'm eliciting you people to type something in the chat box. Okay. So even if a word you find is bit difficult, don't try to evade it. Try to make sentence. Even if the sentence is wrong, it's so okay. Until you try to make a sentence, the sentence will never come. Okay, the word may be difficult initially, that's okay, that's absolutely fine, but try to do it. Okay, emigrate, immigrate, emigrate, immigrate. So emigrate means to leave one's country to settle permanently in another country. You emigrate. So you leave one country and you settle in another country. You leave one country, maybe your home country, and you settle in another country. That is called emigrate. He emigrated from Germany in the 1990s. He emigrated from Germany in the 1990s. Means he moved out of Germany. Maybe it was his home country and then he moved to some other place, emigrated. Immigrate, to come into another country to live permanently. So emigration means you go out from one country and move to another country. Immigration means you get into another country. Okay, so slight difference. Okay, so immigrate, to come into another country to live permanently. She immigrated to Canada last year. Emigrated from Germany, but immigrated to Canada. See the difference. Emigrated from means he left Germany, and immigrated to Canada means she got into Canada. Okay, so this is a slight difference between emigrate and immigrate. It can be sometimes confusing, but I believe you have clarity right now. Yeah. Next one, imply, imply, and infer. So what does it stand for? Imply, to suggest something without saying it directly. To suggest something without saying it directly. I implied something means not saying something directly. The other person might not feel good, but I try to suggest something, give an indication or suggestion or something. Okay. His words imply that he is not happy. His words imply that he is not happy. So his words give an indication he is not happy. The type of words he is speaking last few days, it shows that maybe he is not happy. Okay, infer, infer, to conclude information from evidence and reasoning. So inference means, so we also say inference. Inference means I listen to somebody and I look at the evidence and everything, and then I try to find out something from a situation. That is called inference. Find out something from a situation. That is called inference. Okay. So from the tone of the thief, the police inferred that he was lying. From the tone of the thief, maybe the thief was saying something which is not correct, and the way he was trying to change his statement, the police understood. Inferred. Understood means here you're getting understanding of something. You infer something. You find out something. The police inferred or made a judgment that maybe the thief is lying. Means inference. Inference. Okay. Next one, lose, 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 lose. One is you're stretching it. Lose, lose. Lose means lose something not tight or free. Something not very tight, something bit free. The jacket is very loose on me. The jacket, let's say you purchase a jacket and it is not so tight, it is bit loose on you. It's loose, loose, loose. To be unable to find something or to fail. Don't lose your phone again. Don't lose your phone again or fail. All right. He lost again. The team lost again. All right. So that the lose is from that. Right. So lost comes from this word lose. All right. So lose means you are not able to find something or to fail. Don't lose your phone again. So lose and lose. First one you stretch the word. The second one you don't stretch it so much. You just say lose. That's it. Next one. Principal, 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 principal. Right? Now, principal, P-A-L, check it. The head of a school. So when we say the head of a school, it's P-A-L. Check the spelling. Head of a school. The principal of the school is on leave today. The principal of the school is on leave today. Principal, principal. a fundamental truth or belief. So I stand by my principles. I stand by my principles, or I believe in the principle of honesty. I believe in the principle of honesty. All right. So first one is head of a school, PAL. Second one is a truth or a belief, a fundamental truth or a belief, PLE. There is a difference. So keep this in mind. Yeah. Stationary, 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 right? So something that is stationary means it's not moving, it's fixed. The car remained stationary during the storm. So let's say there was a huge thunderstorm, but nothing happened to the car. The car was as it is at that same position. There was no change in the position. It did not move. Stationary, something that is fixed. Stationary, stationary. Writing materials such as pen and paper. So I bought some stationery from the office for my office. Sorry, I brought from some stationery for my office. That's it. Or from the stationery store, or from the shop. I purchased some stationery items from the shop. That's it. Stationery. First one, stationery. Stationery. Right. The first one is not moving or fixed. Okay. Next one. Further, farther. Further, farther. Further, farther. Further means additional or more advanced. He needed further information about the course. More information about something or additional information of something is further. Farther, more distance in space and time. More distance. He walked farther than anyone else during the competition. He walked more than anyone else during the competition. Further, farther, further, farther, further, farther. All right. So additional or more advanced. He needed further information about the course. Farther, move a more distance or space or time. So he walked farther than anyone else during the competition. So make a sentence. Yeah. Next one. Proceed, precede. Proceed, precede. Okay. Proceed means to continue. Proceed with the action. So continue with the action. Let's proceed with the meeting. So let's proceed with the continue with the meeting. That is proceed. Precede, to come before something in time or order. To come before something in time or order. His speech preceded the main presentation. So something that happens before time or something that comes before time is called precede. He preceded that. So his speech preceded the main presentation. So before the main presentation, he gave a speech. It preceded before the main presentation, means before the time of the main presentation, he gave a speech. Okay. Proceed, precede. Proceed, precede. Yeah. So everyone do participate, do make the sentences. And if you like the video still now, do like it. Do give a quick like. Let me see the likes, how many likes are coming up. And do subscribe to the channel if you have not yet subscribed yet. Okay. So you can share with your friends also. So give a quick like. I'll be waiting. Give a quick like and do subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. Okay. So quickly do it. Yeah. Good. So do like it quickly if you have learned new things, new words till now, and you can see the difference between different words. You are getting more knowledge. Quickly go ahead and give a quick like. It will not cost you much time. Quickly do it. Right? Then I'll move to the next part. Yeah. Wonderful, wonderful. All of you, quickly. Everyone, quickly. Yeah, please proceed. Yeah, absolutely. Ambika, Afreen. Yeah, let's proceed. Yeah, get further information. Yeah, absolutely. Dayal, Joy. Yeah, Castle of Magic. Okay, wonderful. Quickly, keep on the likes. Continue the likes. Do like it. Let's move ahead. All right. Eminent. Eminent. Now, this is slightly difficult word, but you will understand. And imminent. Eminent, imminent. So, what is the difference? Eminent, imminent. Eminent means famous and respected within a particular field. So within a particular field, someone is highly respected, someone is famous, people know that person and respect him for his knowledge or skill, whatever within that field. That is called eminent. She is an eminent scientist in her field. She is an eminent scientist in her field, right? So somebody is famous or respected within a certain field. Imminent, imminent, about to happen. Something about to happen is imminent. A fight is imminent in the college means, let's say in a college there is a fight that is about to start. Imminent, eminent, imminent. Slight difference, all of you. Eminent, imminent. Eminent means, let's say he's a eminent scientist, eminent doctor, engineer, lawyer, professor. He's an eminent professor. Okay, within a certain field, a person is highly respected and very famous within that field. This is called eminent. Imminent, something about to happen. It is extremely imminent that this will happen. Like something is about to happen. Okay, so a fight is imminent in the college. Prejudice, precedent. Prejudice, precedent. Okay, so this is a nice word. So prejudice means negative opinion about a group or a person, unfounded negative opinion. So let's say I have a negative opinion about another person, and that is, I think that the person is not good. The person might be a really nice person, but I have a negative opinion. Out of nowhere I have created an opinion. Out of nowhere I should not have created, but somehow I've created because somebody told something about that person. I have not cross checked it, I have not verified it, and I've just created a negative opinion, unfounded negative opinion. Unfounded means in truth the person may be a nice person, but I believe because maybe my friend said that he's not good, so I started believing he's not good. That is called prejudice. Means you have a negative opinion about someone which is unfounded. Prejudice can lead to discrimination. Prejudice can lead to discrimination. So what happens when you have a prejudiced feeling? It will lead to discrimination. Means you will avoid that person, or you will ask other people to avoid that person, so that will create discrimination. So prejudice, having prejudiced thought process is not a good thing, right? You should not be prejudiced towards anyone else. What is precedent? Precedent, an earlier event or action that serves as an example or guide. An earlier event or action that serves as a template or an example or a guide. This case sets a new precedent for future trials. So, an earlier event that serves as an example for the upcoming events, or works as an example or a template for the upcoming events. Okay, so something happened earlier and that has been taken as an example, that that process should be followed now also, or that should be kept in mind while doing this activity. Something that has happened earlier, an earlier event that serves as an example. So earlier, let's say India Australia cricket match, and earlier every time India won the toss, they decided to bat. So that becomes a precedent that now also if we win the toss, we'll again go for batting, because earlier also we decided to bat first. So it just serves as a precedent. That is precedent. So make a sentence with the word precedent. Make a sentence with the word precedent. Go ahead. All of you, quickly. Next one. Devise, devise, device, devise, device, device, devise. Okay. So what is the difference? Write this down. Sometimes confusing. Device, an object or machine created for a particular purpose. An object or a machine created for a particular purpose. Device. Device. He uses a hearing device to help him listen. He uses a hearing device to help him listen. Yeah, make sentences quickly. Device. Very simple. Just imagine it like a machine. That's it. That's a device. Devise. Devise. To plan or invent something. To plan or invent something. The nice word. Devise. They devised a new way to solve the problem. They devised a new way to solve the problem. Right? So go ahead. They devised a new way to solve the problem. Quickly. Okay. Let's get back. The next one. Prosecute, persecute, prosecute, persecute, prosecute, persecute. Okay. So what does prosecute mean? What does prosecute mean? To initiate legal proceedings against someone. To initiate legal proceedings. So you prosecute the person who has done some crime or something. So you initiate legal proceedings. They decided to prosecute him for his actions. They decided to prosecute him for his actions. Prosecute. Prosecute. Okay. They decided to prosecute him for his actions. The second one, persecute. Persecute. Prosecute. Persecute. What is persecute? Check the spelling, check the pronunciation. All right. So there is difference. Prosecute, persecute. To subject someone to hostility, often for their beliefs. So let's say I have a certain belief system about something, and you have a certain belief system about that same thing. And my belief doesn't match with your belief system. I said this is right, and you say no, this is wrong. And I don't like you, so I am becoming hostile. I'm angry at you. I become hostile to you just because you don't follow my opinion. All right. So then we say persecute. I try to do something to harm you. I'm trying to persecute you. So people were persecuted for their religious beliefs. So let's say there are two community. One community is not happy with the other community, and they do something to harm that other community, right? So this is called persecution, or two people have a different belief system. So I try to persecute you means I try to put you to some under pressure, hostility, or something to harm you. That is persecuting someone. Okay. Next one, reluctant, resilient. Reluctant, resilient. Write this down. Reluctant means unwilling or hesitant. Unwilling or hesitant. The student was very reluctant to answer. The student was very reluctant to answer. The student was very hesitant to answer. That is reluctant. Means you are hesitant. In simple words, when we say hesitant. Okay. Resilient. Resilient. Able to recover quickly from difficulties. So children are generally very resilient, means someone who is resilient, who can come out of difficult situations or difficulties, who can recover easily. People who are resilient. So generally you will find some children are resilient to many like diseases. So they come out quickly also. That is, they have a good immune system. That is called being resilient. Okay, so he's resilient to pressure. He is resilient to pressure means he can come out of pressure easily, or he can handle pressure very easily. That is called resilient. So quickly make a sentence with resilient. Okay. Flaunt, flout. Flaunt, flout. So flaunt means you show something very proudly. That is flaunt. To show off proudly. He loves to flaunt his new sports car. He loves to flaunt his new sports car. You show off something very proudly. That is flaunt. Flout. Flout. To openly disregard a rule or convention. I don't listen to something. I don't regard something important. I disregard things. That is flouting the rules. Okay. She flouted the company policies by ignoring the dress code. She flouted the company policies by ignoring the dress code. Flaunt, you show off something. Flout, you ignore, disregard something. Flaunt is show off. Flout means you disregard something. That is flout. So make sentences quickly with flaunt and flout, and until you make sentences, you will not be able to grasp it. You will not be able to absorb it. So try to make as many sentences as possible. It will take some time. You will be intensely following what I'm doing right now, and you have to make sentences. Then only will improve. Just by observing, chances are the improvement might not be there. Okay. So make sentence. Keep on making sentences as early as possible. Make sentences quickly. Yeah, type it. It will not cost you money. It will not cost you much effort. But making sentences, the mind will get the connection. The mind will be able to connect it, right? The subconscious mind. Yeah. Next one. Imprudent, impudent, imprudent, impudent. Now this is slightly difficult word, but you will understand. So what is imprudent? Imprudent means not showing care for the consequences. Someone very rash. Someone who is very rash, not showing care. So someone bit careless or rash. Whatever happens, I'll take. I don't care. This type of devil may care attitude, that is called being imprudent. Okay, so someone who is very rash, has a devil may care attitude, that is called imprudent. It was imprudent of him to invest without researching. So it was imprudent. It was rash of him. So he invested somewhere. Let's say many times we invest in the stock market without doing research. That is being imprudent. Means just because someone said I invested in the stock market, I was just being imprudent, rash, carelessly. I invested money in the stock market. Now the market, let's say, has crashed and my money is stuck. Right. So that's being imprudent. Impudent. It means not showing due respect. Cheeky. Not showing due respect. Not showing due respect. The student's impudent behavior shocked the teacher. The student's impudent means bad behavior shocked the teacher. All right. So not showing due respect to somebody or someone, that is called being impudent. make sentence with this also. Yeah. Imprudent and impudent. Imprudent means being bit careless, rash, or let's say have a devil may care attitude. That is being imprudent. Okay. 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 Good. Good. Labba. He is imprudent to his duties. Good. Due to imprudent, he being imprudent. Yeah. So Joy, it should be due to being imprudent, he lost his job. Okay. Due to being imprudent, he lost his job. Prescribe. Proscribe. Prescribe. Proscribe. Prescribe means, as you know, like we say, the prescription the doctor gives. So prescribing something. So doctor prescribes the medicine. To recommend or authorize the use of a treatment or medication. To recommend or authorize the use of treatment or medication. The doctor prescribed antibiotics for the infection. The doctor prescribed antibiotics for the infection. Prescribing something like what a doctor does, right? So that is prescribing. Proscribe, to forbid or prohibit. To forbid or prohibit. The policy proscribes the use of cell phones in the classroom. So this policy, let's say there is a written policy somewhere that children cannot use cell phones or mobile phones in the classroom. It prohibits, it stops, it forbids from somebody from taking some action or doing some work. Okay. Proscribe means to forbid or prohibit. To forbid or prohibit. Yeah. So see that, try to pick these words. See, prescription is a word, or prescribe is a word most of us are aware of it. That is not the challenge. I want you to pick this word. This is important. Proscribe. Proscribe. Right? This is important for all of you. Try to make as many sentences as possible with the new words. Some words you are aware of, some words you are not aware of. Make it a point that every day try to make new sentences or few sentences at least with the new words that you are learning right now. Okay. So go ahead and do it, because see, understand how you improve your vocabulary, how you enrich your vocabulary, not by learning a word, but by making as many sentences as possible. That is the golden trick. That is the golden thing. You cannot memorize dictionary, not possible. But you can enhance your vocabulary if you make more and more sentences. So what happens? The more you make sentences, the more subconsciously your brain will absorb it. The brain will start absorbing it, because we improve by doing. We improve by doing. Memorization is just 2% or 5% of the overall that will help in the overall improvement. Overall, you cannot memorize everything. Okay. Tortuous and torturous. Tortuous and torturous. Tortuous and torturous. Check the spelling. Tortuous. This is torturous. Torturous. It comes from the word torture. Okay, the second one comes from the word torture. So we know exactly what is torturing. So tortuous. So what does it mean? Full of twists and turns. The mountain road was narrow and tortuous. The mountain road was full of twists and turns. Means narrow and tortuous. Full of twists and turns. Torturous. Torturous. Involving or causing intense pain or suffering. Involving or causing intense pain or suffering. That is torturous. So this comes from the word torture. You know what is torture? So we say, like, when a criminal is caught, like people torture that person. That is torture, means causing intense pain. The wait for the test result was torturous. So let's say I'm waiting for a result of an exam and it is very painful to me. Pain here does not always mean a physical pain. It can be a mental pain also. It can be agony also. So right now I'm waiting for an exam result to come, and it is mentally torturous for me. Mentally it is painful for me. It doesn't always have to be a physical pain. Okay. So make a sentence with tortuous and torturous. Two different words. Okay. So that's it. I think I shared with you almost 30-35 words. Almost same type of words, same type of sounds, slight change in pronunciation, but major change in meaning. You saw just now for yourselves. So let me stop this first. Yeah. Yeah. So that should give you some clarity about the type of words that we deal in English. Some words are not so confusing, but few words can be very confusing. Just now you saw the last one, tortuous and torturous. So can be very confusing at times. You just have to be smart which word you are using at what time. In the context, see the context. Now the time, I would say context, where you are using that word. Don't get confused. How you come out of confusion, the more you prepare yourself with that specific word, the better you will feel, the less will be your confusion. If you just make 2-3 sentences, chances are you may again get confused. So I would highly recommend, if you come across a new word that you want to remember for a longer duration, at least make 15 to 21 sentences. 15 is the lower limit, 21 is the upper limit. If you make 15 to 21 sentences with a new word, that is good enough. That is extremely good. Believe me, upper limit is 21. If you make 21 sentences with a new word, one time activity, you will remember it for a longer duration of time. For many months, maybe you will remember it. But again, make sure that occasionally you keep on using these sentences. You keep on using these sentences. That will give you the confidence to speak better words, confidence to speak more, and confidence to level up your game in terms of English communication. Now, what we do is we focus on words, we absorb words also, but we avoid using it because we feel that maybe I'm not good with this word. If I make a mistake while pronouncing this word, or I'm not able to say it the right way, so what's that stops us from using that better word. Start using it. There will be a first time for everything else. So I hope you have clarity. Do this, practice as much as possible every day. Give yourself, see, you should divide your time in 3 different patterns. One should be 5 minutes, next second will be 5 minutes, and next 5 minutes. So 15 minutes is sufficient for all of you if you practice every day. Now how you do it? So 5 minutes, you can focus on saying something, thinking in English and trying to say something. What you need to say, you can say anything. You can say, how was your routine for today? How was your day for today? What was the outcome of the cricket match? Did you like the movie that you saw today? Anything. How was the meal today? You can say lots of things. On lots of things you can say it. The second 5 minutes, you should focus on trying to make more sentences and try to focus a bit more on the words and enhance your vocabulary. Right? And the last 5 minutes, try to listen to English. Highly recommended, because listening is a extremely essential skill. The more you listen to English and the more you try to speak, the more your subconscious will pick it up. It will be easy for you, because now what is happening? The subconscious, once it understands the pattern through which you are trying to absorb English, the mind will start helping you. So the mind works in a very tricky way. Initially, you have to support the mind. Once the mind picks up the pattern, then the mind will start helping you. First, the mind needs to understand that you are focused on improving your communication in English. Only then it will start helping you. If it doesn't understand, you will still be thinking more in your local language. So do these things and it will help you. So I'll be stopping the session right now. Thank you so much. If you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead, do subscribe it, and If you have not liked the video yet, go ahead, like it. And the recording will be there. So you can always go through the recording. Anytime you want to come back, visit my channel, you'll get all the recordings. All right. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful time. Take care. Good night. And God bless all of you. Bye-bye. Take care.